Hello and welcome to another special video review, and tonight we've got the final victory, 3 mighty warriors, War Machine, Hummer, and Reckless Combat. So, yeah, this is a final victories version of a sort of masterpiece-esque Warpath, Brawn, and Huff yeah. I just picked that up. They've been out for a while, but they've been on special lately, so I picked it up. They are not really bad. I really like them. My main course is obviously Warpath. Warpath is the one that really drove me to buy this set. Brawn looked cool. Offer is okay. They're both really good, but to me, Warpath was the reason why I bought it. But yeah, it's a really cool set. Here's the box. We got the 3 robots and the cover. You got vehicle mode right here on top. So the tank, the Hummer, even the Hummer is like just a Jeep actually. And Reckless Combat, I really don't like it. In the back we've got screenshots. So we got the robot mode and what they can do accessory wise and yeah, whatnot. And underneath, still the robot, the vehicle mode on the side, like same thing. The other side, blah blah blah. Let's stop wasting time. So, yeah, this is gonna be pretty much a long review because I'm gonna do all three reviews at the same time. So we've got first off the instructions and cards. And I'm not a big fan of cards, but yeah. These are pretty cool. They are credit card sized, plastic quality. So we've got Reckless Combat, Hummer, and War Machine. So yeah, just alright, cool cards. But yeah, it's kind of hard because the picture in the back is them turned back. We've got text packs. It's not my thing, but yeah, it's a thing that exists. So move these aside. We've got instructions right here. Now the transformation is rather okay, not complicated, not hard, but I haven't used instructions very much. So yeah, we've got poster size. So we've got Hummer on top. Transformation. Hummer is pretty much the hardest one to transform, mostly because of all the panels that needs to be lined up perfectly. And Huffer is pretty good, I guess. Nothing complicated. And in the back we've got War Machine or Warpath that I really love. This one is my favorite. So yeah, instructions. We've got here the styrofoam block. We've got a cover. And we've got the figures. So we've got right here Huff, which is badly transformed, and we have plastic right here to protect the die cast because there's a lot of metal on these figures. So let's just open these up and just remove the plastic. Alright, let's throw this away. So when you bring them out of the box, make sure they transform perfectly. So open up the feet like this, and the hands. So there's a slider right here, so slide the hand out, and this one too. Voila. So now we have Huffer taken out of the box. The legs are really tight. Oops. But the knees are a little bit weak. But yeah, let's just move him aside. We've got right here somehow the weapon placement thing, but they all come packed in a bag like this, which is odd. Plus the color from the box and the color in here, like the big machine gun right here, we'll come to this later, but the machine gun is black right here and the back of the box is white. It's odd, but we've got Brawn right here. Let's move this aside. Again, he's got metal part that needs to be cleaned up. Voila. And also he has the hand bring out. Come on. This one is tighter. Alright. Also, when you bring it out of the box, he's usually mistransforming the backpack. I placed it okay, so now he's fine. But yeah, just be mindful. So yeah, Brawl. And finally, my favorite of the lot, Warpath. Yoink. And let's move this out of the way. And again, to transform him correctly, pull this out. The hands needs to be flipped out. Close this panel right here. Pull this out. Flip this. Close this in. Clip it in. So we've got one hand done. Flip the hand out. Close this. Flip this open. Close this. Close this. And voila. Now we have Warpath transformed. So now we have the nice trio of figures. And like I said, they are pretty damn good looking. And yeah, just before going to the figure themselves, let's check out the accessories. So, like I said, we've got a machine gun. In the back of the box, the machine gun is white for some reason. This one is just black. So, it's kind of odd. But, yeah, works. And this is for Warpath. So, obviously, you can hold his gun. That's cool. We also have a black pistol. So, I believe this is for Huff. So, yeah. Bring him in. Yoink. We also have this thing right here that is sort of a, I don't know, some tool. I'm not too sure which one it belongs to. We also have two pistols that are identical. Yoink. Yeah. Identical pistols. And we also have a drill. Now the drill is for Brawn. And we again close this in, and you can see there's sliders right here, and there's two pegs right here, so you just slide it in, and he has a drill arm. We also have this thing right here. I believe this is the tip of the cannon for Brawn. Nope, it doesn't fit in. So yeah, maybe it's for covering the leg. No, neither. I'm not sure where this goes though. Yeah. Like I said, the tool can also clip in, so you just slide this in, close this in, so now he has a tool. So yeah. Can he have the tool too? Nope. He doesn't have the sliders, so the tools goes to him. Alright. So, yeah. Cool figures. They are pretty articulated. Come right here. Nice detail. I really love the head. The scope is cool. And you can flip this down, I believe. You can pull the face, the helmet off, and rotate the face for a different looking face, and put the helmet back on. And yeah, looks pretty cool. So the backpack can be pulled out or pulled back in. The head can rotate. We do have a swivel that goes out like this. Swivel in, out like this, rotate. We do have a elbow swivel. The elbow does bend a 90 degree. The wrist can rotate. Do have articulation at the waist, and we also have side and back and forth crunch. So this one is really articulated. The legs does the split. It's really squeaky. It's a little bit scary, but yeah, it works. Also have a swivel at the upper thigh. The knee bends a little bit less than 90 degree. The leg can go forward like this if you move the skirt up like this, or the skirt back doesn't go too back, so the leg can only move that back. And nothing on the side of the ankle. Oh yeah, we do have an ankle tilt like this, so it's kind of weird angle, but yeah, it works. The foot does go up down, so yeah, Huffer is pretty good. move, okay, like this. Alright, let's move him to the side. Brawn. Now, Brawn is, oops, alright, I just wanted to remove it anyway. Brawn is pretty much my disappointment. He's good looking, like really good looking. He looks, he really looks good, but the helmet is gray. Should have been like more of a metallic. The arm should be the same. But, yeah, my main concern is the knees. You can see the legs sort of go out like this. Like on each side, which is odd, but it's an articulation goes like this. So the knee breaks easily. So, see, it's not that good. It shouldn't occur, you know. There's a peg, but the peg barely holds. So, the backpack is okay once everything clipped in, but it's flimsy. We do have a big hole right here that we can see. It's decent. We do have the helmet that can be removed, like this. So we have his head, and we can also rotate the head, and now he's got a angry face. And you can put his helmet back on. Voila. Oop. Place it badly. Alright. So now he's got a raw face. And the backpack just unplugged. Now the backpack barely holds with two little hooks. That doesn't hold too much, but yeah, it works. The head does spin left, right. You have a small butterfly joint at the elbow. You have a swivel like this. Can rotate like this. It's a soft ratchet. You have a swivel like this at the upper elbow. You have a 90-degree bend at the elbow. The wrist can rotate. And yeah, the waist does spin. The legs does the split. If you lift the skirt, which is barely even there, the leg can move up 90 degrees. Back 90 degrees, no problem. The knee bends 90 degrees. Yep, the knee is really solid, by the way. The foot does rotate side to side, but it's more of a transformation part. But yeah, you can also slide left and right. But yeah, like I said, the backpack is kind of fiddly, but it works. Like I said, he's not the best. Oh, we also have like these heel spurs that are pretty tight, so take them out. So Brawn right here. And finally, like I said, my favorite is Warpath. Now Warpath is worth the money, him alone. You have a really nice head sculpt. Looks really G1. The head does rotate left, right, up, down, so can move side to side also. The arms are on a swivel. It goes like this, can spin. We have a swivel right here. Squeaky though. You have elbow bend that goes beyond 90 degrees, which is cool. The wrist doesn't rotate but can flop left, right like this. Kind of odd. We do have a waist swivel. We do have the leg that does the split. We do have the leg, if you lift the skirt, that goes forward a little bit less than 90 degrees, and backward if you lift the backpack, goes completely all the way. You have a swivel of the upper thigh. The knee bends 90 degrees or a bit less than 90 degrees. And we also have ankle tilt, and these are really big ankle tilt. So yeah, we also have front, back. So yeah, he is my favorite. He is awesome. The big feet, they are kind of odd because it does tend to balance back a little bit, but yeah, still cool. Yeah, so this is a really nice lot. We can do a little comparison. So with Huffer, I've got the Magic Square Huff, and I've got the eye gear Huff. Wait, a little bit small. As for Brawn, I've got the Titan's Return Brawn, and I also have the eye gear Brawn. And yeah, for Warpath, I've got the Iron Factory Warpath. And I'll move this a little bit. Oink. I've got the Generation Classics Warpath. I've got the G1 Warpath, and yeah, he looks pretty good. And just for the fun of it, I've got my Bad Cube Warpath. Now I'm missing the Bad Cube Brawn and Huff. Just couldn't find them, and I'm not really interested in those yet. So yeah, we'll wait. All right, let's move these aside. We've got tons of figures. Oink. Oops. Oink, oink. Alright, so now we can maybe go to transformation. Alright, so let's start transforming Huff first. So first off, you just want to straighten up the arms and just squish them in. So straighten up the arm, squish them in, just collapse them completely. Take the backpack, open it up completely, flip the head in like this, pull the arms out from the chest. Next, you want to compress the waist, so just squeeze it in. Come to the backpack now. Wheels, take them out of the cab, like this, and pull on the wheels. So just pull the wheels out and slide them. Next up, you can see it's on the whole cab is on a double inch matrix back like this, and close it in. There's two small holes on the shoulder that will peg inside of the cab right here. So the arms like this, just make sure they're out of the way, and clip it in like this. Bring the arms and clip the arms, the slider, clip them in on these parts like this. They don't hold too much, which is weird, but they hold. Next up, close these panel in, close this panel in like this. Come to the legs now. Easy. Close the heels, flip the feet, come to the calf. This part is die cast, which is cool. Open this up like this, and combiner wars the leg in and close it in. Do the same on the other side. Open this up, combiner wars the leg like this, close it in, peg the legs together, and you're done pretty much. So you got Huffer in truck mode. Oh wait, forgot this part right here. This panel goes down and will clip on the legs like this. This holds pretty much everything in. The arms doesn't want to peg in completely. They go in, but they just peg out, so it's we do have this part right here, which is cool. You can flip this up, and now you have a hitch for the Masterpiece trailer. Now I don't have the Masterpiece trailer, so don't mind. But yeah, we do have a truck. We can flip the mirrors out now, so we have Huff in truck mode completed. He does roll. The wheels are really tight though, so just yeah, maybe if you could flip this in. Well, yeah, the wheels are pretty tight, but they do roll. So yeah, we've got Huff in truck mode. It looks pretty cool. There's nice details, the grill, the lights, mirror needs chrome on the other side, but yeah, it works. Like I said, the only thing is these chimney just doesn't want to peg in, and it drives me crazy. But yeah, otherwise pretty cool. Got some tiny tail lights on each side, and yeah, basic, you know, it's off. There's not much to it. Brawn is a handful. Same thing for the arms. Transformation, you just squeeze everything in. Make sure the arms are pretty straight, otherwise they won't go in. So squeeze the arm, squeeze the hand like this, and unplug this backpack, and you can see there's these hooks. You need to flip them over inside like this. These holes like this on each side. It's weird, but it's there. The head needs to flip in. Now once it's in, oh man, you're gonna have fun pulling it out. You need a tool, like literally. But yeah, the whole chest is in die-cast, by the way, which is cool. I really dig this. Alright, next up you want to unfold the whole backpack. There's lots of stuff to pull out. So this part, the grill right here, flip the headlights in, flip the whole thing over, and you want to flip it all over again. And it's just a whole mess. Flip these panel out on each side, and then flip this panel again on this side. Flip this open. Make sure these stays open like this completely. Bring the arms inside, well, in the back, and make sure this panel is completely opened up. It's really squishy, but yeah, it needs to cover the arms like this. Alright, and flip this up just for clearance. The legs now, pull on the waist and it locks. You need to flip the waist all the way around first, like this, and then you pull it out. Now it locks, the waist doesn't spin anymore. So open up the legs and flip them out like this completely, and you can see the truck is almost done. Close the heels, open the other side, flip like this, flip this up, and yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory now. You just flip these all the way in and flip this panel right here, and now it's just a matter of collapsing everything in and hoping for the best, because there's tons of panels that needs to be lined up now. So bring on the other side too. You need to slide the windshield over. This panel needs to go in like this. Slide everything in. Now, this goes in, this goes in. Yep. Oh, yeah, we got the backpack in. This doesn't want to peg in. Ooh, something just exploded. Oh, the mirror. Yeah. Come back here. Alright. Mirror just exploded. Alright, we've got the windshield. Peg it in. Peg it in. Again, the mirror. It's not broken, it's just pegged off. So just peg it back in. Peg the windshield, the front hood. Close this up, close this up, close these up. These have a tendency of going inside, which is really bad, but yeah, we're pretty much done now. That's a miracle, because I've been struggling way more than this usually. So yeah, we've got Brawn all transformed. He does roll good. We do have rubber tires, nice rims. The windows are tinted. The back right here. Really cool vehicle mode. A little Jeep, even though he's called Hummer. And you do have his grill right here that you can plug it in on the bumper, the grill. So yeah, from that one-time episode. Also have a peg right here that we can. Oh wait, the peg hole is right here, so we can peg in the weapon. So Brawn, really cool little Jeep. And now we have Warpath, my favorite. So let's remove the gun first. Alright, so let's start by closing the legs and flip them down like this. And yeah, it's really squishy. But yeah, close this in like this. The thigh also needs to go in, so flip them in, and they will sort of stop at the crotch. So yeah, that piece. Alright, flip this all the way open, like this for now. Flip this open, and you can see inside of the head there's a peg that you need to push So flip this open also, and just push inside so the cannon just pops out like this. And now you can put the head in and close the whole thing. Now the whole chest is in metal, this one, so yeah, he's really dense. Alright, for the hands, straighten them up, bring them, collapse, open the arm, unpeg the threads, flip this open, and I really like the fact that the threads are filled up. I really dig this. Alright, so open up this panel, flip the hand in, and don't close the panel. So bring the threads back, and there's also a peg right here that will peg in right here. Alright, do the same on the other side. So unpeg the tank thread, flip this open, flip the panel down, flip the wrist in, close the arm in, and flip this in. You need, it's really important, but the panel right here needs to go down also, so to remain opened. Alright, next up, these panels need to slide back, and it's really tight, so you need to pull on these sort of panels right here. Oh, voila. But these are also in die cast, so yeah. Flip the arm down like this and close it back in. Voila. Same thing on the other side. So pull the panel out, bring the arms down, and close this, slide it back in like this. Bring the whole turret up like this. Bring the arms down. You can see the arms are on sliders. Bring them up on both sides like this. And now you need to bring the armature inside like this. So bring the first joint and bring it in like this. And now you can bring the arms like this. Now peg the arms inside of the legs. Voila. Bring this panel all the way out, and this will just rest sort of, these two tabs will peg in here, and then you close everything in, and voila, we've got tank mode all done. And you can also give the machine gun right here if you want. Voila. So yeah, machine gun is a little bit big, but yeah, it's real cool. And the cannon right here is doesn't want to peg in. Oh wait, I think it goes. So this needs to go in. Oh yeah, here we go. Much better. Anyway, really cool cannon, really cool tank. Like I said, there's tons of die cast in here in the turret. The legs are also really heavy, so I'm guessing there's die cast inside too. These panels can flip up, revealing, I don't know, anti-air missiles. I don't know, not a weapon head. So yeah, the turret does rotate, goes 360. The cannon goes up, also down. So yeah, I really dig Warpath. He's my favorite of the lot. Amazing truck mode. So yeah, how about we do a comparison with the other buddies? Quick comparison, we've got the Huffers from Magic Square and Eye Gear, along with the Final Victory Huff. So yeah, obviously they're pretty darn small, but yeah. We also have the for Brawn, we've got the Eye Gear Brawn and the Titan's Return. So yeah, again, not really comparable. They are quite different. And finally, I've got a whole bunch of Warpath. So we've got the Iron Factory Warpath. Let's move this one aside. So Iron Factory's Warpath. You got the Generation Warpath. Generation Classics. We got the G1, and you can see the G1 too. G1 is very similar to him, except maybe a little bit longer, and this should have been gray, but yeah, it's really looking a lot like him. And for the fun of it, I've got the Bad Cube Warpath. So yeah. Yeah. Still, a really cool set. I really dig the trio. Warpath be my favorite, of course. He's just amazing. I love the G1 look of it, the transformation, and he's so heavy, like it's a real big brick. Huff is pretty good. The only problem with me is the pegging the arm right here. It's a little bit weird, but the rest is pretty solid. It's offered, and it's never been too complicated. And then we have Brawn, which just falls apart just by looking at it. While I was filming my French video review, one wheel popped off. It was just a screw, so I could just screw it back in, but it feels like the screw's a little bit loose. Windows pops out, the mirrors can fall off easily. There's tons of panel, like right here, the panels are not even lined up properly. You can see the whole bumper is all crooked, weird. Yeah, there's lots of panels, and even in robot mode, he kind of feels wobbly. So he's the weakest link, but he still isn't that bad, you know. He's cool, but there's lots of work to be done on him, you know. There's lots of stuff to overlook, the panels in vehicle mode and the crooked legs in robot mode, but still the set sells for about $60 US, so it's not that bad. With 3 figures, it's like 20 bucks each, and it's a steal at that price. So yeah, especially for Huffer and Warpath, these are just 2 amazing figures. Brawn, when you don't play with it as a robot mode and you don't touch it, just leave it in your shelf, he looks great. I have nothing against it. But when you start playing with him, that's where you see all the flaws. So yeah, be aware of this. So yeah, I don't have much else to say about this trio. Still a really cool set. If you're like me, a really big fan of one of the figures, maybe pass on the set if you only want one, or find somebody that has a trio that is that would sell one of the one separately, the one that you like. If you don't like the same, yes, because like I said, Huffer and Masterpiece looks good. Warpath looks good. Robot mode, well, like I said, when you don't play with him, it looks good, but as soon as you play with him, he falls apart. But still, really cool trio. I just wish they would have sell them separately instead of a pack of 3. You know, that way I would just bought Warpath because I'm a real big fan of him. So, still cool set. Do what you will with it. If I recommend it or not, like I said, there's a lot of flaws. For Warpath, I absolutely recommend it. He's awesome. I know there's a fan stories that's coming up with a really good looking one, but then again, fan stories just keeps showing off 3D prototype design, and they rarely come out with figures, which really drives me crazy. So but yeah, that's my opinion of fan stories. When they do bring the figures out, they look great, but they've released tons of prototype that never been released, so I'm a little bit irked by it, let's say. Anyway, these are the finals. Victory, 3 Mighty Warriors, War Machine, Reckless Combat, and a Hummer. And yeah, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. I'm gonna have a couple of more really interesting, and I believe there's gonna be how do you say, exclusive review coming up, so don't miss anything. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.